Good morning, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Today we're going to talk a little bit about diamond painting. People ask me all the time, what is diamond painting? So I'm going to tell you. This is a diamond painting, and I'm trying to be zoomed in today so you won't be able to see the whole image until later. But see how it sparkles? I hope you can see that in the video. This is a cross between paint by number and cross stitch. And I'm going to go through the little components of the whole thing and show you. But when you have a finished product, it just sparkles and shines like diamonds. That's why it's called diamond painting. So when you get a diamond painting, you receive a canvas. Now your canvas, they're made out of different materials depending on where you get them from and different things depending on the supplier. So we're going to talk about the all-in-one kit first. Everything you need to diamond paint comes in your kit. You'll receive a canvas, you'll receive a package of drills or diamonds, and you'll receive a toolkit. Now, we're going to go through each of those components and then put them together again at the end. So first is our canvas. So, excuse me, so you'll get a canvas and it'll have an adhesive and it'll have a top on it. So you pull back the adhesive and you'll see the canvas field is all ready for, it's all numbered or lettered or symbols, and you've got a guide over here of how you're going to do it. So basically, you get the matching diamond and you attach each one of these diamonds to your canvas. When you get a canvas, they come with two types of adhesive. There's a poured glue and a double-sided adhesive. And there's pros and cons to both of them. And it really ends up to be personal preference, which you like most. The way to tell what you're getting is a poured glue has a clear cover, and when you pull it back, you can feel the tackiness of it, but when you pull it back, you can see it's nice and smooth, and usually it's poured very well, and you don't get rivers or bunching in your adhesive. It's very easy to work with. If you place a drill in the wrong spot, it's easy to adjust it. Personally, I prefer a poured glue canvas. That doesn't mean I won't work with a double-sided adhesive. Now, a double-sided adhesive usually always comes with an opaque cover. I've never seen a double-sided adhesive with a clear cover. On the clear cover, you can see your full picture, you can see your canvas. I do like that. Some people don't like this cover, so you can change it with like parchment paper or non-stick squares or different things that you can buy aftermarket. So on this double-sided adhesive, you can't see your image until you pick it up. But when you pull it back, you've still got your sticky and it's still good to go. You see your drill filled. I'm going to flip this canvas around so you can see. I don't know if you can see on camera, there's a wrinkle here. And as I pull that back, you're going to be able to hopefully see right in here where that wrinkle was, there is a bunching of glue or of adhesive. So that's something that I'm going to have to work on to get out before I put the drills on this. Otherwise, it's going to stand up and be bulky when I have my finished product. Sometimes on these double-sided adhesive, the canvas will bunch underneath as the tape goes over, and so it gives you like a valley where you've got more canvas than adhesive, and that has to be carefully cut and pulled out and repaired, and sometimes you have to add more adhesive. Sometimes, and so we call those rivers. And then there's no, sorry, that was a valley. And then the rivers are where you get excess fabric or excess glue on top, where there's too much glue to the canvas, so it piles up. So you've got to lay that down. So that's the biggest disadvantage of double-sided adhesive, is because it doesn't always give you a good canvas. But it'll still have your legend. It'll still have your little icon or small picture of what your finished product will be. And so it just depends. When you put drills on here, though, it's harder to move them if you misplace them. So just know that. So those are 2 kinds of adhesives. Now moving on from adhesives or from the canvas, we're going to talk about the diamonds. Now, everybody calls them drills. Usually you'll get it in a nice cute pack like this. Sometimes they are already in Ziploc bags. Sometimes they are, sorry, this is noisy. They are just in these factory bags. So these numbers on here should match the numbers on your canvas. So if I was going to go through this, I would have the numbers on my canvas here. They match on these. This is a generic cheap kit. Sometimes on your more expensive ones, it'll actually have the symbol and everything on it. It just depends on who you're getting it from. So the reason they call these drills escapes me. I don't know why. But I'm going to try to hold them up really close to the camera. These come in squares and rounds. They are a flat piece of resin or plastic or acrylic with a faceted top. See how tiny those are? And the tops are faceted like diamonds. So those are called drills. They come in, like I said, round and square. So there's a tray of square and our tray of round, you can see. See how little those are. They also come in what they call an AB or an Aurora Borealis. So this is a square, and I'm hoping you can see. They have a coating on that makes them shimmer a little bit extra. It gives them an extra little sparkle, kind of an iridescent sparkle. So on different canvases, you'll get different ones that have different ABs in them. So you can also get drills that are rhinestones. So here's a red rhinestone. They come in all different colors. Some have full rhinestones, some have partial rhinestones. A rhinestone usually has a silver back with a colored top gem. You can also get special drills that are different shapes and sizes if you're doing a special. So how do you tell if you have a good drill or not? If you have a square drill, you can shake your container and slide your drills down. I'm going to use my tweezers for a pointer. Now you can see through here that all of the drills line up nicely side by side. This is a good batch of drills. On my rounds, if I do the same, you just have to kind of look at them. They look nice and round and symmetrical and the same. So now I'm going to show you a bunch of my garbage drills, and you get these with everything you get. So sometimes you get bits of garbage. This is a garbage. Sometimes you get, sorry, let me not make you dizzy. This drill is cut in half and also has a bit on it. This one has a big bit, garbage, bits. Sometimes on the squares you'll get these bits on them. And the squares fit tighter than the rounds, and you'll have your drills come popping up off your canvas if they're not fitting right. I've got mismatched, misshapen, all sorts of things in there. Now, people talk about some drills will have a dimple in the bottom, just a little dimple in the bottom of your drill. Those do not affect the way they go onto. This one doesn't have one, but they do not affect the way they go onto your canvas because it has plenty of surface area. Now I'm hoping that you guys can see this one on camera. This one has, the whole thing is concave. It all goes in. there is no surface area there to be able to be attached to the canvas. So this is a bad drill. This one would pop up because there is nowhere for that to attach to my canvas. So that one would be a bad drill. So everything's going to have bad drills. The different companies you get them from will have different quality of drills, and you'll start to get to know what you like and what you don't like. So in your kits that you get with your diamond painting, you'll always get a tool kit. And so you'll get a tray. This is called a drill tray, and there's little ridges inside so that when you put your drills into it, you shake it and it turns them right side up for you. And then you can slide them down and then they're ready to paint. So usually they'll either come with this little green boat, a white, or a gray, or a clear. So you can, they come with these little ones. Aftermarket, you can buy stuff that are larger, like the orange or the white. They have really big ones on Etsy, are full of lots of 3D printed specialty shapes and different things. So you'll always get one of these, and then so that you're ready to diamond paint. The next thing you need for diamond painting is an applicator. So this is a sample toolkit. You would get a boat. Sometimes they give you little plastic bags for some storage. Sometimes they don't. You always get an applicator pen, and they are usually blue, pink, or clear. Sometimes they come with another end that's a multi-placer. Sometimes they look like one of these. And that, so you can place more than one drill at a time. And they usually come with what's known as a squishy. It's basically a pen grip that you can slide on and use on your pen. And then they always come with wax. So wax, everybody recognizes that as Diamond Art Club. This is Star Ore. Diamond Dots their wax comes in a little pot. Some of the generic ones come with like a square or a rectangle, but your wax is usually either pink, blue, or white. Right? So far I haven't received any white. I've only had the pink and the blue. So my favorite, it's up in the air. You can also buy aftermarket things like I have bought, this is a Patty Wax SS, super sticky. And I also have a little piece of Patty Wax Original and my pink wax up here. I like to keep this near my paintings. So you can buy aftermarket stuff that's a little bit different that you may or may not like better. Now each pen has a tip on it. Usually it's a single placer brass nub, but they've started to come out with these different plastic tips. And some people like those, some people don't. So when you're using regular drills, most people use a regular pen. When you're using AB drills or the rhinestones, they don't seem to work as great. This is what I have. I have this pen that I bought, and you can get these on Etsy, on AliExpress, wherever. But this part right here is a full wax tip. I know some people use pretty placers, which is found on Etsy. Some people just use a wax pencil, but this is the pen I use for doing rhinestones and ABs because it just seems to pick them up better, whereas my normal pen, normal wax, does not work as well for that. So I keep this pen separate, and I use that just for my special drills. Now, this pen, to me, even with the squishy on it, if we can get it on here, wow. Usually they're nice and loose. This one's a little tight. So this one, even with this on, is a little bit too small for my comfort. So I like to use a thicker pen. So you'll see these pens a lot. These are the ones I use. So these are acrylic pens that you can get, and they have a thicker grip on them. They have a little bit different. All of my pens have a different texture, so when my hand gets tired, I can switch them out. So you can buy these aftermarket as well. We also have those pens in our Etsy shop. Some of them, not all of them, and not all the time, depending on what we have done. So now we have our applicator, we have our drills, we have our canvas. Let's put it all together to do a diamond painting. So this is our painting, and up here it says number 2. So I know that's number 2 over here, and I'm gonna get my drill tray, and I'm gonna get my number 2 package of drills. So I'm gonna carefully cut into my number 2s, and I'm gonna pour some of these drills into my tray. And then I'm gonna shake it and get them ready. Making a mess here today. Sometimes I'm messy. Everybody who diamond paints finds drills everywhere. So I'm gonna pull back my canvas. I'm gonna get my applicator, and I'm gonna get some wax. So these waxes come with a plastic coating on them to keep them nice and not dry out. You're gonna dip your pen into your wax. I just stuck my hand on the adhesive. If this ever gets not too sticky, you can wipe it with a baby wipe, and then let it dry, and it'll regain its sticky. So then you can see, hopefully, you can see that there is now wax inside the tip of my pen. So now all I have to do is take my pen and drop it onto one of those drills and pick it up and place it on my canvas. And people say, oh goodness, that's gonna take forever. Well, it does take a long time, but it's very relaxing. And maybe I should have chose a different color than black. So if you don't like using a single placer, there's lots of different multi-placer tips that you can get. So here I've got a 10 placer. Since I've got a large patch of black, you can slide it or you can roll it, whatever. I just picked up 10, and then I laid 10 on my canvas all at once. So then you can see that we've got a star onto our blacks there. So that's how you diamond paint. So when you order a kit, it should come with everything you need to get started. You'll have your canvas, your drills, your tray, your wax, and your applicator pen. Some tools come with tweezers, which is nice if you like to lay them down. Some people like to lay their drills down with their tweezers. Personally, I don't. But so everything you need to diamond paint comes together. So basically, diamond painting is a fun new hobby, and it's available you can get them pretty much anywhere, it seems like nowadays. There's on Amazon, you can buy them on Amazon. You can buy them on AliExpress. There's Diamond Art Club, Dreamer Designs, Distracted by Diamonds. There's so many. You can just Google diamond painting and you'll get so many. But what I'm going to tell you is that if you order from a place like CES Deals or somewhere on Ally, sometimes even the Amazon ones, you're going to get a cheaper diamond painting. Sometimes your images aren't going to be as great. Sometimes your drills aren't going to be as great. The larger you go on the image, the more clear it's going to be because of the pixelation. When you get a small canvas, you start to get really pixelated. A square drill is going to have more detail than a round drill because the squares are a little bit smaller and they can go into better detail, so there's less pixelation. Places like Diamond Art Club, which I refer to as the Rolls Royce of diamond painting, their canvas is so soft and pliable, and it's very flexible, and it's easy for me when I'm framing them and doing different things. I really like Diamond Art Club, but they are on the pricey end. So I have some that I bought from Facebook groups. I have some from Ally. I have some from Amazon, and then I do have my favorites I go ahead and get from Diamond Art Club. So if you have any questions or comments about diamond painting, please let me know in the comments section. I will address what I can, and hopefully I can help you all start your own journey with diamond painting. And like I said, let me know if you have questions, and I hope to get better at these videos. I'm not the best at them because I'm just starting that, but isn't this fun? Anyway, I will see you guys again next time. Thanks for joining me today, and come and diamond paint with me. Thank you.